Hello and welcome to another episode with Cooking with the Medallions. And tonight we're going to be making a simple steak dinner. So come on. And what we like to use to marinate our steak is one chicken bouillon. I usually would mix my dry ingredients in a bowl and then just mix it there. And I like to use some steak seasoning. Those are the two main ingredients on the marinade, and if you want to add a little bit more flavor, I usually will add some garlic powder in there, and then I can't go wrong with a lemon pepper. There we go. Now let's go to the steak. So the steak or meat that I like to use is a beef chuck. It's pretty tender and has a lot of fat content. I like to use that. Go ahead and rinse it off a little bit there, and then what I like to do is get a little paper towel and pat it dry. And the reason for that is I like to bait it on olive oil, of course, just like so. Now I do this because it makes it a lot easier for the dry ingredients to stick to it. Some people will use other stuff, but I like olive oil. Simple. Make sure you coat every area. You usually like to rub that in. Now this will go and sear on the stove for about 5 minutes each side, and then we'll be going into the oven on a 425 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Depends on the size of your steak. So the pan that I like to use is a cast iron pan. The reason for that is it retains the heat really good. And two, it goes from the stove to the oven. So once it's hot there, I'll add a little more olive oil. And go ahead and get our steak seared here. I had to make some extra steak today because I like to share with our family. So 5 minutes each side. There we go. Now watch this. This is how good it sears it. Good sear mark. Just flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. 5 minutes on the other side. Now once the 5 minutes up, turn it off. Pop it right in the 425 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how thick your steak is and how well you want it. Now this is one of the most important things that you need to do. After it's cooked, take it out. Just let it sit there for about 10 minutes. Just let it chill. Alright, and this is how we like to eat our meat. We just cut it up, put it on a little serving dish right there, and let everyone get that try. I just had to try that one. It was delicious. And as you can see here, this is how we like our steak. It's just a little pink right there, and it's a medium well. And the chicken bouillon, it will do tricks to it. And I just usually add that back in there.
Take a bite.
It's super good.
Alex.
Put a thumbs up, subscribe, and also tell 10 but